Load game. Why? Enayath Potter. Some quests feature rewards like new spells or collection items. Consult the quest log to help you decide which quest to complete next. You have received an owl post. Escape. Open field guide. Owl post. Owl post will be sent when characters you've met have requests or updates for you. Select Professor Fig to see his owl post. Professor Fig. Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts. Professor Fig.
What are you up to now?
If only Black had the power to choose the other professors too, then we could get rid of them.
Revelio. Revelio.
Now, Annabelle, it was a long time ago.
Map of Argyllshire. Guide pages. This map depicts Argyllshire, a region in Scotland.
Let us keep our heads about this. I'm so sorry.
Whee!
Get away from me!
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver! Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me, and he would have had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Ranrock and Rookwood want the locket. Sir, about the goblins at Gringotts.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
Ranrock and Rookwood want the locket.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Oi, can you help me?
Might some kind soul help me?
I believe we have some matters to discuss.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
If only a new student would help me.
Revelio.
Haunted toilets. Guide pages. Unless in dire straits, it is probably best to avoid.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Revelio.
help you.
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
That's nice to hear. I did take him down a peg.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does crossed wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
I'll join your club.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed wands, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
I'm ready.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Break through yellow shields with control spells like the levitation spell, Levioso. Target lock right stick press lets you track enemies without aiming. Use right stick left and right to change targets while locked. A. Continue.
Confringo!
Expulso!
Lumos! Protego!
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Levioso!
Lumos!
Act like a winner!
Levioso!
Descendo!
Accio!
Confringo!
What to do? Nice work! Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy? Hello, Lucan.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
Ready for another round.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Natsiona. Sebastian Sala.
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
Break through violet shields with force spells like the summoning charm, Oxio. Target lock right stick press lets you track enemies without aiming. Use right stick left and right.
Lumos. Lumos. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso.
You're better than that!
Accio. Levioso.
I could never duel like that.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Map. Hogwarts. Secrets of the Restricted Section. Professor Hecate's Assignment 1. I met with Professor Hecate. She gave me a list of tasks.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
I am.
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Lumos. Accio.
That's it!
Levioso.
Nicely done!
Reparo. Levioso. Accio.
Excellent form! I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Assignment's all finished.
Might some kind soul help me? If only a new student were to help me with my task.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecate.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
You have learned enough spells that you'll need to equip Incendio to your spell set. To do this, you need to swap it with a different spell.
Good work.
Lumos. Utility. Allows you to see in dark areas or solve puzzles that require extra light. Right trigger. Hold to assign. B. Back. Lumos. Utility. Reparo. Utility. Allows you to quickly return certain damaged objects to their former states. Right trigger. Levioso. Control. Levitates objects and enemies. Useful for solve. Oxio. Force. Summons a variety of objects and enemies to close range. Certain magical and heavy objects require sustained effort to pull close. When a summoned object reaches you, you will automatically cast Wingardium Leviosa to continue levitating and controlling it without the need for additional button inputs. Right trigger. Levioso. Y. Assign top. B. Assign right. Right trigger. Levioso. Control. Right trigger. Incendio. Right trigger. Incendio is a heavy damage spell that unleashes destructive flames at a short range. Quests. Secrets of the restricted section. A. Untracked level. Inventory. Incendio is a heavy damage spell that unleashes destructive flames at a short range.
Might some kind soul help me?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
It's to do with Ranrock. I'm not entirely...
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but...
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
See you tonight. What if we were caught?
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books, so do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
See you tonight.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Y will protect you from incoming blockable attacks, and holding Y will follow up with a stupefy counterattack.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Use disillusionment, avoid being detected in off-limit areas. A. Continue.
Revelio.
V. Lumos. V. Lumos. Utility. Stupefy. Protego. Revelio. Basic cast. Ancient magic.
Revelio.
V. Lumos. Reparo. Flipendo. Force. Incendio. Ancient magic. Essential. Basic cast. Essential. Revelio. Essential. Protego. Stupefy. Essential. Stuns enemies, making them easy targets for ancient magic. Essential. When at least one disillusionment. Utility. Y. Assign top. B. Assign right. A. Assign bottom. X. Right trigger. Oxio. Force. Summons a variety of objects and enemies to close range. Depulso. Lumos. Utility. Reparo. Lumos. Utility. Allows you to see in dark areas or solve puzzles that
silent as a grave.
Nearby adversaries will sense and then investigate suspicious behavior. Being caught by authority figures will result in quest failure. A.
Still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn! You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Good idea. Why do we need—
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Pete?
The key. Here it is.
Goodness gracious.
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that book.
Use basic cast while undetected to lure authority figures and enemies to a desired location. Aim mode left trigger grants precision spell targeting, and reveals additional spell targets. A. Accept.
Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clear now. There's no need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Little friend, out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Don't get into trouble. Can I trust you?
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Lumos.
B. Lumos. Utility. Reparo. Utility.
Reparo.
B. Lumos. Utility. Allows you to see in dark. Disillusionment. Y.
Lumos. Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. That's it. Where might this lead?
Force and some quests feature rewards like new spells or collection items.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Protego! Stupefy! Incendio!
Your gift of ancient magic accumulates by successfully attacking or taking damage. Successful 10+ hit combos will begin generating ancient magic power-ups. Collecting these will... When at least one segment of your ancient magic meter is full, you can cast devastating ancient magic attacks that deal massive damage and break shield.
Revelio! Protego! Stupefy! Incendio! Incendio. Revelio. This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. Let's keep my wits about me. Incendio. It is a book after all.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Many quests have spell or level requirements. Visit your quest log to review quest requirements and track professor assignments to learn required spells.
Sebastian!
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
Of course.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Natty just sent you an owl post requesting to meet her in Lower Hogsfield, a hamlet. View button. Map. The Bell Tower Wing. The Bell Tower Wing of Hogwarts, comprising the Bell Tower. World Map, the Highlands. Collection chests. 0 out of 117. Field Guide pages. Lower Hogsfield. Lower Hogsfield is located in the countryside and is the closest hamlet to Hogwarts. In reverence to... As you explore, you will remove fog and reveal more of the map, unveiling new opportunities.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Level 6 B. Quests. Professor Heck, Herbology class. I need to attend. The girl from Muagadu. Herbology class. I need to attend Professor Heckat's assignment 2. A. Level 6.
Revelio.
V. Map. U. This is your location. The south wing. The south wing of the grand staircase. U. The astronomy wing. Herbology class. Y.
There's something in there, I just know.
She going Punja's onion again.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I enjoyed it.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Potting table. Small planter. Mallow sweet. Not grass. Chinese chomp Dittany. The leaves of this medicinal herb are used in Wiggenweld potion. Dittany seeds can be Dittany. The leaves of this medicinal herb are used in Wiggenweld potion. Dittany seeds can be purchased at the Magic Neep and can be grown in pots of any size.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Hold left bumper and tap right stick to open the tool wheel and assign the Chinese chomping cabbages. Then tap left bumper to use your assigned tools. A. Felix Felicis. 8. Chinese chomping cabbage. Release left bumper to equip.
Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could come in handy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Seeds take time to grow.
Reminder as to why
Return
we should
to your
always
potting
wear
table
our
in the
dragon
herbology
hide gloves.
classroom later to harvest
I
your
tended to the
plants.
Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
As MI Plants offers so much.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Quests. All. Spell combination practice 2. Crossed wands, round 3. A. Level. Collections.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
I've no doubt.
Why would anyone bother playing?
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy. Hello, Lucan.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of crossed wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
Absolutely.
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Natsiona. Sebastian.
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Break through red shields with damage spells like the fire-making spell, Incendio. Target lock right.
I'm the one!
You're better than that!
Incendio!
Come on!
Ringo! Potato! Incendio!
That's all you've got?
Oh, there goes my wager. Accio! Blue. Accio! Potato! Incendio! Lumos. Protego. Accio. Legend. Incendio. Accio.
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
It's an honor. I got lucky.
That was nothing. I'm just getting started.
If the best duelists in the school weren't enough competition, then perhaps you should consider transferring to Durmstrang. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Level 6. Quests. Spell combination practice 2. Level 6.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
Yes.
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
B. Lumos. Depulso. Oxio. Levioso. Y. Assign top.
Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
That was something.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
That's it.
Accio. Incendio.
Good one.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
You'll get it.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
Next time, perhaps. That was something.
Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio!
Nicely done! Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Couldn't have done it without you. It was just
It was only a training dummy.
True, but it's a difficult dummy. Believe me, I know. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Even though you won the tournament already, I'm glad to see you haven't stopped training. Stay sharp, my friend.
Level 7. Quests. Professor Hecate, A. Untracked quest. B. Level 7. Level 7. Quests. Potions class. The next class, the girl from A. Level 7.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Revelio.
I'm most pleased to be included.
If only a new student.
The Auras or someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
You heard correctly.
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I can get you that feather.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Keep your potion stations organized.
Memorandum. Date, 31st of December.
Precision is key when brewing potions.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience
Potion station.
and be thorough.
Empty. B. Back. Edurus potion. A potion, Felix Felicis. Wiganel, Edurus potion. A potion that enhances the drinker's defense by covering them with a durable rocky skin. Brewing time. 30s. Yield. 1 bottle. B. Back. Edurus potion. A potion that enhances the drinker's defense. B. Back.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah! Dragon Dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now?
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his...
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
Potion
Mr.
station.
Weasley did not do this
Edurus
on his
potion.
own. His
Thunderbrew.
accomplice will
Wiganel
answer to me as well.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry about that. I don't know what you mean.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
a rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I was relieved.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration.
Level. Quests. Quests. The girl from A. Level. Inventory. Map. Flue Flames locations. The South Wing. The Astronomy Wing. U.
I really have made a mess of
This cannot possibly be.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something I found. I can't say.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibililand. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
I'm glad to hear it.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
You'll regret crossing my
Incendio.
Let you extinguish this fire. I command.
Accio.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
The collections section of your field guide has been updated with a new enemy type. You may learn valuable insights on enemies, such as their weaknesses to certain spells.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
I'm not going anywhere with you. Levioso. Incendio. Potato.
Get out of this
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Research? How interesting. Who is
You
Priya?
mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
Research.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
How extraordinary. I thought
that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
How fascinating.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Revelio.
A1. Idurus potion.
Conjuring fire might work. These are pyres after all.
Revelio. Incendio.
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Incendio.
fires are meant to be lit.
Incendio!
Yes, how beautiful!
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Different challenges offer different rewards. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear capacity.
Sir Nicholas, our house ghost, is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
Map. U. The Lost Astrolabe. Hogwarts Ground, East North Hogwarts, Dogweed and Deathcap, South Hogwarts Region. Hogsmeade Map, South Hogwarts Grounds. South Hogwarts Region. Level 8. Quests. All. Tell Professor Fig about the map chamber. Follow your lead to the books missing. The hunt for the missing pages. Level. Inventory.
This looks intriguing. I know what that means. Merlin trial.
What are you up to now? always said that travel...
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if you might come with me for a moment.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington, at your service.
Nice to meet you, Sir Nicholas.
I know about the book you found and its missing pages. I may be able to help. Follow me, if you will. It's not too far.
Wait, how do you know about the book? And that it's missing pages?
Word gets around amongst the ghosts. You were spotted with Mr. Sallow in the restricted section. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. This may be a leap, but I believe I know who ended up with those pages. I'd be happy to take you to him, if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along the way.
A small favor in exchange for getting those pages.
Yes, it's nothing really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little rotten roast beef.
What's wrong with your sister? Afraid of it?
I beg your pardon. Roast beef. Rotten roast beef.
That is correct. Rotten roast beef. If one floats through it just right, one can almost taste it.
Ugh. I suppose I can do that. But why me?
It's simple, my young friend. My ghostly form cannot carry it. Now, if you'd be so kind as to collect the roast beef, I shall explain everything else in due course. Ah, here we are. Tickle the pear and head on in.
Did you say tickle the pear?
Yes, in the painting. I'll wait right here. Do try not to get in the way of the house elves.
Revelio.
I'm already imagining the sweet aroma of
Pear portrait. Guide pages. If one tickles the pear in this still life painting of a bowl of fruit, it will giggle before...
Our students
never will
in the
understand
kitchen.
students.
What could they
Plenty of
want?
delicious food and found themselves a bit peckish likely.
Certainly
You know how
makes
hungry
Rookie's
growing
job
children
easier.
get.
Hello. Can you point me in the direction of the rubbish?
Towards the other end of the kitchen. If it's not taken out yet, just follow your nose. You'll find it soon enough.
It smells glorious in here. Here's some beef, but it's not rotten. I'd best keep looking. Ugh, there's a disgusting smell. I must be getting close.
Oh, a student? What a treat! What can Finky get for you? A pumpkin pasty? Perhaps some Welsh rabbit?
Sounds lovely, but what I really need is this rotten roast beef.
Ah, Nick sent you, didn't he? Please help yourself. Finky supposes Nick's tired of loitering about simply to experience the faintest memory of the taste of food.
Thank you. I should be going.
It was nice to meet you. Thank you for the beef.
Happy to help, and to meet you as well. Please give Nick Finky's regards.
There's nothing like a meal prepared by a house elf.
Ah, you're back. No trouble, I take it?
Not at all. Fienke sends her regards, along with the rotten roast beef.
Ah, glad to hear it. Kind elf, Fienke. Now, let's get that beef to Sir Patrick Delaney Podmore, and you'll be one step closer to finding those pages.
This is all rather cryptic, Sir Nicholas. What's going on?
Terribly sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sir Patrick organises the Headless Hunt, a group of headless ghosts who gather for various, headless activities.
Headless activities?
Yes, you'll see. Anyway, I don't know how, but a member of that hunt, Richard Jackdaw, had the pages when he was alive. My plan is to take the rotten roast beef to Sir Patrick so that he'll allow me, us, to engage with the hunt and speak to Jackdaw. Shall we?
Very well. Sounds intriguing. The roast beef, what will I do when...
What am I supposed to do when we meet the hunt?
Allow me to do the talking. They can be a rather supercilious lot. I'm certain they'll be welcoming to you, however, in no small part due to the rotten roast beef you will come bearing.
Very well.
Very well. I'd like to meet Sir Patrick myself and see this headless hunt.
Ah, wonderful. You won't regret it.
A white owl. D-pad left Revelio can sometimes... Some enemies are vulnerable to certain spells and techniques in your arsenal. Visit the Collections menu to discover hidden enemy weaknesses.
Do stay behind me. It's Sir Patrick we want.
Oi, Nesta, look who's here.
What have we told you, nearly headless Nick?
Hello, Sir Ramsed. Do let us pass. We've brought a little something for Sir Patrick.
Probably come to try to beg his way in again.
Do they always talk to you like that?
Ah, all in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win him over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
Rest assured, you'll have your information from young Jackdaw in no time. Wherever he may be.
What I'd give for a flagon of mead or a nice leg of lamb right about now. Then this party would be complete.
How about the next best thing, Sir Patrick?
Ah, Sir Nicholas. And a student. Who let you in?
We brought you a gift.
This is all very suspicious. What do you really want? As if I need to ask.
It's Richard Jackdaw. Where can we find him? May we speak to him?
Jackdaw, eh? Why, here he is now. What a shame. Without his head. I bet you've always wondered what that's like, eh, Nick?
Sir, you jest.
It's bound to be around here somewhere. Probably being used in a game. If you find it, I give you my permission to speak with him, my young mortal. It's the least I can do for you for bringing this putrescent gift home.
Sir, there's another matter I wish to discuss with you, if I may.
Tut, Sir Nicholas. How many times do I have to tell you? Our entry requirements are quite clear.
But, sir,
we aren't the headless except for a little bit of tendon hunt, after all. Now, please, follow me and I shall help you find your way out.
Farewell, my young friend. Perhaps your luck with these chaps will be better than mine.
Nothing like the feeling of a breeze through my hair. Or so I recall.
I'd say he's in over his head this time.
Who will be next to play our little game of hide and seek amongst the pumpkins?
Hello again. Can you help me?
Ah, Sir Nicholas's young friend. Has he abandoned you?
Not at all. I need to speak to Richard Jackdaw. Sir Patrick said his head might be around here somewhere.
Indeed it might be. It is a bit unorthodox to include a mortal, but if you do wish to speak with him, oh, why not? You can speak with Jackdaw if you can find his head amongst these pumpkins. Not just once, but 5 times. Good old Dumfrey will move the head to a different spot each time you find it. Those are the rules. What say you?
I'm game.
If that's what I need to do to speak to Jackdaw, I'll do it.
Marvelous! Of course, a mortal holding a wand has an advantage over us ghosts. You can simply blast away to your heart's content. Remember, the game's not over until you find him 5 times. Begin! Cast away until you find him.
Discovered already? Looks like we need to find another pumpkin to hide in, eh, Jackdaw?
Whatever you say, Dumfrey. This is not my finest moment.
Oh, what fun! A student is playing!
We're sure to find him.
Ghost said I should blast away to my heart.
I could do that too if I had a
Keep looking. You're sure to find him.
I bet I won't be the one to clean up this mess. I could do that too if I had a wand and a bottle.
played like this. How delightful.
Revelio. Revelio.
I've never seen it played like this.
You make this look easier than it's supposed to be.
Revelio.
Here we go again.
I'm glad I won't be the one to clean up this mess.
Revelio.
Well done! Of course, having a wand served you well. Still, I believe congratulations are in order.
Not too bad for a mortal. Now, say what you need to say to old Jackdaw here, hmm? You've earned it.
Nicely done. But what's going on? You're not a member of the Headless Hunt.
No, I'm not. Sir Nicholas said you might know the location of some pages I'm looking for.
Merlin's beard. I know precisely the ones you mean. I pinched them from Peeves. How could I forget? The map on those pages led me to my demise. I was not ready for what awaited me in that cave. The pages are likely still mouldering away with my, remains. Quite a final adventure, I must confess.
The pages are why you lost your head, and I must visit a cave and search for your corpse.
Yes. You'd think a decapitated ghost would get used to the word corpse. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to go?
Very well. What's in the cave?
Did someone in the cave cut off your head?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, when you visit, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Very well. What's in the cave?
What will I find in the cave?
Aside from my mortal remains, if I remember correctly, some treasures, a magical bridge. But what kind of an adventure would it be if I spoiled the surprises for you?
Very well.
I need those pages, so I suppose I'd better meet you. Thank you.
Not to worry. I'll just need to be reunited with my body first, but Dumfrey can handle that. See you at the forest's edge.
Level 8. Gear. Level. Neckwear. Navigator's scarf. Superb. Required cloaks and robes. Classical school velvet house cloak. Equipped item. Equipped item. Handwear. Outfit. Equipped item. Prefect vest handwear. Neckwear. Equipped item. Facewear. Headwear. Facewear. Facewear. Asylum mask. Legendary. Handwear. Burgundy Quidditch gloves. Wand handles. Wand handles. Shell. Metallic. Handwear. Level 8. Level 8. Quests. Jackdaw's Rest. I need to learn the disarming charm before I can follow Richard Jackdaw's ghost into the Level 8.
I should come back to this another time.
Tool requirements in order to activate them. Check the quest log level. Quests. Professor Hecat's assignment 2. Professor Hecat wants me to practice avoiding attacks by dodge rolling. She also wants level 8. Collections. Enemies. Level. Inventory. Challenge. Inventory. Quest items. Notes. Ministry memorandum. Resources. 3. Ashwinder. Resources. Notes. Level. Inventory. Map. North Hogwarts region. Hogsmeade map. Pit upon Ford. Hogsmeade map. The Grand Staircase. The magnificent staircase of Hogwarts. Collection chests. Viaduct courtyard. A. D-pad left Revelio can sometime. Between quests is a good time to identify new gear, sell excess to vendors, and increase your gear capacity by completing Merlin trial challenges. Level 8. Quest. Jackdaw's Professor Hecat, A. Untracked inventory. Level 8. Map. Flu Flames locations. Excuse me, Professor, could you remind me? Professor, I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
Professor, I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigellus Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
How fascinating.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
and unspeakable. What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
Excuse me, Professor. Could you remind me what my assignments were about?
Professors Weasley and Fig asked that I teach you the disarming charm, Expelliarmus. Once you complete the assignments I've given, we can begin your instruction. That doesn't look like the regulation uniform to me.
Map. Fluflame's locations. Astronomy Tower. Astronomy Tower. The
Revelio.
The Well of Four Beasts. Guide pages. Some students believe that a wish made over the Well of Four Beasts.
Could it be a Merlin trial? Revelio. Protego. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. What's that? Settle. Revelio.
The tool wheel left bumper is useful for dealing with high-level combat situations. Combat gloves and potions can give you an advantage against tougher enemies.
Yes. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio.
Level 8. Map. The Highlands. Merlin Trial. Hogwarts, Flue Flames locations. World map, Hogwarts, Flue Flames level 8. Map. Carted away. Hogsmeade, Merlin Trial. North Hogwarts region. Hogwarts grounds. Hogwarts grounds. The Highlands. Enemy level. Forbidden Forest. South Hogwarts, Hogwarts ground, Dark Arts Battle Arena, Hogwarts map, Hogsmeade map, Professor, the Grand Stair, the South Wing. The Grand Stair, Quad Courtyard, Lower Grand Staircase, the Grand Stair, Great Hall. The Great Hall of Hogwarts Castle. Viaduct Courtyard. The appearance of any gear can be altered in Y will protect you from incoming blockable attacks, and holding Y will follow up with a Stupefy counter-attack that temporarily stuns certain opponents and breaks shield charms, except on hard difficulty. Map. Hogwarts. Hogsmeade, quests. Professor Hecat's assignment 2. A. Level. Inventory. Map. Flue Flames, the Grand Stair, the Bell Tower, Hogwarts. Defense against the dark force and many quests have spell or level requirements. Look for Flue Flames on the path to your objective. Consider fast travel if they are unlocked, or use it as an opportunity to pick up a fast travel point for later.
What are you up to now?
you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Expelliarmus disarms wands or other weapons out of enemies' hands. Different types of enemies will react in different ways when disarmed. Lumos. Utility. Allows you to see in dark areas or solve, altering the spell. Transfiguration. Unavailable. Expelliarmus. Damage. Disarms wands and weapons from most enemies who wield them. Also deals damage. Y. Assign top. B. Right trigger. Expelliarmus disarms wands or other weapons out of enemies' hands. Different types of enemies will react in different ways when disarmed.
Expelliarmus! You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Map. Flu Flames locations. Quest. Jackdaw's Rest. A. Map. Hogwarts. Flu Flames locations. Hogwarts. World map. South the Highlands. D-pad left Revelio will clearly. D-pad left Revelio can sometimes help reveal the solution to a difficult magic puzzle.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Visit the collections menu to learn about enemy abilities and weaknesses.
Incendio. Accio. Protego.
I hope you're a fan.
Incendio. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio.
Nothing.
Expelliarmus! Your poaching days are over.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Just like a Gryffindor to brave the Forbidden Forest in pursuit of adventure.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say Intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu.
Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Nothing to do now but keep going. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. But
I'll get you.
You won't get away.
Accio. Incendio.
Felix Philip.
Protego.
I will make you pay. Why can't I hit you?
Accio. Incendio. No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
Y will protect you from incoming blockable attacks, and holding Y will follow up.
I wonder how big this place is. These rooms must have something to do with opening this door. Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Potato. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Stupefy. Accio. Expelliarmus. Potato. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Another puzzle. Well, if Jackdaw could solve this, so can I.
B. Lumos. Y. Assign top. B. Assign right. A. Assign bottom.
It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Revelio. Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
V. Lumos. Right.
Levioso. Accio.
V. Lumos. Utility. Allows you to Incendio. Expelliarmus. Damage. Altering spell. Transfiguration. Unavailable. Alter the physical.
Potato. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Stupefy. Accio. Levioso. Potato. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Stupefy.
Retry. Force and control spells help you juggle smaller enemies. With practice.
It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Potato. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Eight legs is simply too many. An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Accio. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
Level 9.
There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what beheaded Richard Jackdaw. Accio. Potato. Incendio. Accio. Stupefy. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. 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 Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Stupefy. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Expellion. Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way. Revelio. I'll need to look around for the symbol. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of it. Revelio. 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 Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere. Revelio. Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? Revelio. Protego! Stupefy! Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Stupefy! Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Incendio! That's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensieves. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
I'll bring the book here. Why is this called the map chamber?
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
I'll bring the book here.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Your connection to ancient magic has unlocked talents. You will receive 1 talent point each time you increase your wizarding level. You have new talent points to spend in the talents menu in your field guide. Talents. You've earned talent points starting at level 5. You may spend these talent points as you wish to enhance your spells to increase your combat powers, stealth, and more. Choose wisely. Talent points may only be spent once, so the number of talents you acquire will be limited. Core. 0 out of 16. These talents improve your overall effectiveness. A. Dark Arts. 0 out of 10. These talents increase your abilities with the dark arts. A. Imperio Mastery. An enemy under your control with Imperio, Stunning Curse. Disarming Curse. Expelliarmus has the same effect as Stunning Curse. Stupefy has the same effect as a curse on Blood Curse. Dealing damage to a cursed target inflicts damage to all cursed targets. Required level 5. Core. Wiganeld Potency I. Wiganeld heals you to a greater effect. Required level 5. Spell Knowledge 2. A new spell set is added. Hold right trigger and tap D-pad in a direction to swap to an unlocked spell set. Swift. Holding down dodge allows you to vanish quickly and reappear nearby. Required level 5. Protego Absorption. Successful Protego blocks will contribute to the ancient magic meter. Basic Cast Mastery. Basic cast impacts reduce spell cooldowns. Required level 5. Ancient Magic Throw Expertise. Ancient Magic Throw catches and throws. Spell Knowledge I. A new spell set is added. Hold right trigger and tap D-pad in a direction to swap to an unlocked spell set. Spells. Incendio Mastery. Casting Incendio unleashes a ring of flame around you. Required level. Oxio Mastery. Enemies near a target summoned by Oxio are also Levioso Mastery. Enemies near a target levitated by Levioso are also levitated. Oxio Mastery. Enemies near a target summoned by Oxio are also pulled to you. Incendio Mastery. Casting Incendio unleashes a ring of flame around you. Required level 5. B. Back. Oxio Mastery. Enemies near a target summoned by Oxio are also pulled to you. Levioso Mastery. Enemies near Oxio Mastery. Enemies near a target summoned by Oxio are also pulled to you. Dark Arts. Blood Curse. Dealing damage to a cursed target inflicts damage to all cursed targets. Required level 5. Stunning Curse. Stupefy has the same effect as a curse on enemies. Core. Wiganeld Potency I. Spell Knowledge 2. A new spell Swift. Holding down dodge allows Protego Absorption. Successful Protego. Basic Cast Mastery. Basic cast impacts reduce spell cooldowns. Ancient Magic Throw Expertise. Ancient Magic Throw catches and throws disarmed enemy weapons. Required level 5. B. Back. D-pad. Some quests feature rewards like new spells or collection items. Consult the quest log to help you decide which quest to complete next.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
Oh, nice.
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
Come now, Annabelle. It was a long time ago.
Level 9. Quests. Level. Quests.
What do you want? I cannot do this for all eternity. My life is behind me.
Quests. All. Flying class. In today's flying class, Madame Kagawa is reviewing basic broom flight and maneuverability. Go to flying class. Requirements.